Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, Strat-O-Matic Network. September 28 in our 1969 replay. And we have a doubleheader here between the Minnesota Twins at the Seattle Pilots. Pitching for the Twins will be Dave Boswell. He's won 24 games, and he's looking to tie Mike Cuellar with 25. For the Seattle Pilots, it's Miguel Fuentes, the youngster who was brought up, getting a start. In our second game, it will be Bob Miller from Minnesota and Fred Bainey for the Seattle Pilots. Dick Bainey. So sorry. Let's look at our opening lineups. In this first game, Minnesota won it in real world 5-2. Leading off for Minnesota, Ted Uhlaender in left. Carew at second, Oliva in right, Killebrew at first, Nettles at third, Tovar in center, Roseboro catching, Cardenas at short, Boswell, the pitcher, batting ninth. For Seattle, leading off is Tommy Harper. He's back in the lineup. He was out for a few days. Donaldson at second, Comer in right, Hovley in center, Mincher at first, McNertney catching, Valdespino in left, Kennedy at short, and Miguel Fuentes, the pitcher, batting ninth. And Kathy Harden, oh boy, are you early. Wow. You made it. Good morning. Now it's worth doing. And the Seattle Pilots take the field. You're just in time. Here's Miguel Fuentes on the mound. The youngster. He's the guy who was murdered at a bar, outside a bar. And here's Uhlaender leading it off. Fuentes is ready. He is a right-hander. Here's the windup, the pitch to Uhlaender. That's 6'5", left-handed, flies it to center. Under it is Hovley. There's one away. Now Rod Carew steps in. Carew, left-handed hitter. Fuentes and the pitch. 110, left-handed, base hit Carew. Against a right-hander, base hit Carew. So Carew was on. 1-16, 1-21. 1-19 with a lead. He'll be held. 3-6, 5. He gets the lead. So again, he's a 1-16, 1-21, 1-19. They'll let him steal it rather than make an error. And Carew steals second base easily. No throw. Okay, Oliva with Carew on second, one out. Pitch from Fuentes. 6-7, left-handed. There's a base hit off Fuentes. 2 asteroids, Karl comes home, and it's 1-0 Minnesota. It's very easy to steal off Fuentes. He's a 1-15 Oliva, 1-20, 1-18 with the lead. He will not go for it. He is being held, as he's an 8-9 pickoff. Here's Harmon Killebrew with Oliva on first, 1 out, just underway here. Fuentes from the stretch. The pitch to Killebrew. 1-6 against the right-hander. He walked him. So Fuentes in trouble here in the first already. First and second, 1 out, 1 in already. And Greg Nettles, the batter. You made it early, Kathy. I was a bit reluctant to start without you, but I was bored. I said, she'll come on eventually. Here's Nettles now. 3-3 right-handed ballpark blast. Oh. Whoa, boy. That's 3-3. Ballpark blast in Seattle, left-handed. It's a 16. Oh, and it's gone. He's got the power, and it is gone. A 3-run home run by Nettles. And it's 4-0. Minnesota. One more hit, run, and Fuentes is fatigued with not having good stuff. For Nettles. Oh, shit. That is home run number 3 for Nettles. He had 6, 7 in real world. There's action already in the Seattle bullpen. Segui is warming. Here's Tovar now. The pitch from Fuentes. 5-10, right-handed. Grounds it to short X for Kennedy. 476. Whoa. Three, 4, it's a base hit. S2, 76, 9-10. And it is a base hit. Now Roseboro. Here's Fuentes. 2-8, right-handed, pops it up to second. And Donaldson is under it. That's the second out of the inning. Oops. And here's Leo Cardenas. 5-6 right-handed, flies it to left field. This should end the inning. Under it is Valdespino. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. But there were 4 runs. On 4 hits, a 3-run home run by Nettles. We've gone 1/2. It's Minnesota 4, Seattle coming up. Here's Boswell now. Going for win number 25. It would tie him with Cuellar for the lead in the American League. Leading it off for Seattle is Tommy Harper back in the lineup. Hope you slept well, Kathy. Here's Boswell. 3-3 right-handed, grounds it to short. Cardenas makes the play, 1 out. Now John Donaldson. Three again. Whoa. And that's a fly to right, 2 away. And here's Wayne Comer. .211, right-handed, walked him. Comer is on. 1-16, 1-15. 1-13 with a lead. Being held. Here's Hovley now. .28, and that's a base hit by Hovley. 2 asteroids. Comer goes to third. First on third, 2 down. Mincher now in a clutch situation. All right. We'll do the same here, Kathy, on the iced coffee. Pitch to Mincher, 1-4, grounds it to second. Carew has it. He throws it to Killebrew. And the side is retired. No runs, a walk, a hit, and 2 left on after 1. It's 4-0. Twins. Yeah. That works out really well when I make that iced coffee, I'll tell you. That reminds me to replenish my ice cubes. Because we'll do that right now. Okay, Fuentes will get another inning here. He allowed 4 in the first. Leading it off for Minnesota is the pitcher, Dave Boswell. Now he's a 6 NR. Here's Fuentes. That's 6'5", right-handed. Flies it to right, and under it is Comer for the out. 1 away. Now here's Ted Uhlaender. Fuentes gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 2-10, grounds it to short. Kennedy has it and throws it to Minsher for the second out. And here's Rod Carew. No, hold on one second. Here's the pitch to Rodney. 5-5, and he walked him. No, I haven't asked anybody yet, Kathy. I haven't done any of what we talked about yet. Hold on one second. 5-5 left-handed, walked him. Carew is on. No, I have not done that yet. And I don't think there's anyone listening here that would be, but I'm just to let people know, I am looking for people to manage a team during the playoffs and World Series. And if you'd like to do so and you have familiarity with Strat-O-Matic and also have the 1969 set, I sure would appreciate if you do it. It's through Live Together, which some of you may know. You just have to use a mobile device and click on the link to do it. And we'll get that going. You know, I still have about, let's see, about 34 games left, including this one. And I'm gonna, you know, when I see the people, I'm gonna invite them. I don't see Steve too much here. I see Demos and or Mike, but when I see them, I will ask them. I mean, you know, we'll see. Even if we get 1 or 2 games managed, would be fun, you know. Carew again now, 1-16, 1-21, 1-19 being held with a lead. He'll try for it again with 2 outs. 3-6. He gets it. Here's the pitch to Oliva. They're gonna let him go again. I'll tell you, Fuentes has no move. Does not have a good move to second. To hold runners. So Carew now in scoring position with 2 outs. Here's Oliva now. The pitch from Fuentes, 3-9 right-handed, struck him out. And he gets out of it, Fuentes. No runs. No hits, the walk to Carew left on. Middle of the second, 4-0 Twins. Here's Boswell. McNerney leading it off for the Pilots. .510 right-handed. That's a ballpark slash. 5. That'll probably go through in Seattle. And it does. It's a single for McNerney. Not being held. No lead. Here's Sandy Valdespino. For 3 left-handed, grounds to third X. But it really is a great idea you have, and I'm definitely going to follow up on it. Nettles a 4-11 on a ground ball third X. Super idea. I love doing that. 4-11, 2-4, it goes through for a base hit as 2. E11, 6-10, 15. And it's a one base error also, a throwing error, single and an error. S2E2. Single and an error, shit. 6, 10, 15. Valdespino. I'm sorry, 11. It's a one base error, S2E1. Advance 2. McNerney will go to third, error charged to Nettles. Second and third, nobody out. And here's John Kennedy. Pitch to Kennedy, 6-11, right-handed, fly ball right X. Oliva, a 1-7. One 7 19 1 F3. He gets to it. 5 6 7 8 9. An F3, second and third. And the runners hold. Wow. Nice play by Oliva, making the catch and throwing it in quickly. And there'll be a hitter for Fuentes. We've seen enough. He's pitched 2 innings. He allowed 4 runs. 4 hits allowed. Walked 2, struck out none. 1. It'll be Segui coming in. Let's see who's hitting here. Segui also doesn't have a good move. He's a +5. Greg Goosen will pinch hit. He's got good power. He can bring them right back in this ball game. Greg Goosen, who pinched hit in real world in this game. So here's Goosen stepping in. A right-handed hitter. As you can see, he's got a lot of power in that one column. Second and third, 1 out. Here's Boswell and the pitch to Goosen. That is a 2-2. Oh, he grounds it to short. This should be a double play. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Second and third. So sorry. Grounds it to short. The runners will advance. Cardenas goes to first on that. Valdespino to third, and McNerney scores. We'll call it earned. And at least Goosen gets a run batted in. 2 outs now with Valdespino on third, and Tommy Harper, top of the order. Here's Boswell now. 6-5, right-handed, grounds it to short X. Cardenas, 233. He gets to it, G1, 4-8-10, E33. And he throws him out. And the side is retired. 1 run, though, for Seattle on 2 hits, an error, and 1 left. We've gone 2. It's 4-1 Minnesota. Here's Diego coming out to take his warm-ups. Fuentes already the loser of record. I'm going to, if I see demos this morning, I will bring it up to him. And of course, we don't know the date it's going to be either. you know. And then I will try to reach out. I'll have to reach out to Steve, to Mike Terranova. Haven't heard. I have his email. And Steve, I'll pop into one of his games. He usually plays his games at 4:30 Eastern in the afternoon, and invite him. And if any of them want to, take one team and stay with that team and play more than one game, that would be great too. We've gone two. It's 4-1. Diego is ready now. Top of the third. And Harmon Killebrew, the batter. Killebrew walked, came home on Nettles' 3-run home run. Here's Diego. 4-3 right-handed, grounds it to third X. That's Harper, 428. Oh, 1-4 goes through, base hit, S2. 6-11-14, E28. Oh, it's a two-base error, my goodness. 6-11-14, E28. It's an S2, E2. Single and error, he goes to third, my goodness. A two-base error for Harper. And Killebrew all the way to third. Second error for Seattle. Not a great way for Diego to start here.
You gotta hear about this. Go from idea to illustration faster with generative AI.
Here's Nettles now. Killebrew on third, nobody out. 6-10, left-handed, struck him out. One away. And now Tovar. Actually, I made a mistake here. That was an error. This was an error for Minnesota. And this is the first error for Seattle. Here's Diego now. The pitch to Tovar. 4-9, right-handed, walked him. First and third, one out, Roseboro. Infield back for the double. Four 7, left-handed, struck him out. That's 2 strikeouts for Diego. And now Leo Cardenas. Infield back, of course. One 9, grounds it back to Diego. He fields it and throws it to Mincher for the third out. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, an error, a walk, 2 left. Middle of the third, 4-1 Twins. Here's Boswell. We'll take a break after this inning. Nice to see Simone Biles winning gold, her 6th. I don't know if that's this Olympics or a lifetime. Here's John Donaldson now. He's 0 for 1. Boswell and the pitch. 1-6, right-handed, grounds it to first, and Killebrew throws to Boswell, covering the bag, 1 away. And now Wayne Comer. Walked left on third in the first. 5-10, right-handed, ballpark slash. That will go through for a base hit on a right-hander. A single by Comer with 1 out. Not being held. Here's Hovley now. He's got the lead. Whoa, 1 to 16. 1 to 15. He will be held. Here's Hovley now. Whoa! Oh, that's a 4. It's a 4. 4-8. Left-handed walked him. First and second, 1 out. Don Mincher comes up here. Boswell, probably his last start of the season, the regular season. Here's the pitch to Mincher. 3-3, right-handed, grounds it to second. A. Carew steps on the bag and gets Hovley and then throws it to first to get Mincher for the inning-ending double play. No runs. 1 hit, a walk, and 1 left. We've gone 3. It's 4-1, Minnesota. First of a doubleheader. Bringing it to you here. I'm Jeffrey Goodham, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. We'll be right back. Jeffrey Guterman here, back in Studio B, and it's 5 a.m. and we're already in the fourth inning. And Diego Segui comes out to pitch his second inning of relief. He got into a little bit of trouble there in the first, in his first inning, but got out of it. Boswell leads it off. All right, yeah, beautiful time of day. I love it. It's my favorite time. I need structure. We all need structure. Okay, we play our games, we deal with the morning, the remainder of the morning. Maybe I'll take a nap, then I'll have some iced coffee, speak to my son, and then smoke some grass. Here's the pitch to Boswell. 2-7, struck him out. That's the third for Diego. Now, Ted, you landed the batter. .612, left-handed, grounds it back to Diego. He is a 2-0. For 2, he gets to a G3, 2, 3, 4, and that's one out with a 0 rating on the errors. That means he made no errors all year. And he pitched 142 innings, so that's pretty impressive. Here's Rod Carew. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the fourth. First game of a doubleheader. Seattle and Minnesota split the first 2 games. 8-7 Seattle in the first, 5-1 Minnesota in the second. Here's the pitch to Carew. And that's 5-9 left-handed. Hit well by Rodney. Oh my, but I don't think he has the power. Yes, he does. It's gone. Rodney Carew has just hit a solo home run with 2 outs here in the fourth. No rust evident on Rodney. Wow. Rodney had 8 home runs. He's got end power against right-handers. It was a 5-9 left-handed. End home run 1-13, 5 on the die. Makes it a 5-1 ball game. For Carew, that's number 5 on the year in our replay. And here's Tony Oliva. Pitch from Diego. 310 right-handed. That's a ballpark blast. My goodness. 1-14. He's got the power. But that's a 14. Left-handed in Seattle. And it's gone. Back-to-back home runs. Rocket Rodney. And now Tony O. Let's look at that again. It was 310 right-handed, ballpark blast, left-hander, Seattle, gone. It's a short fence. For Tony, that's number 33. He had only 24 in real world, so he's really been hitting him in our replay. Two outs. And now here's Killebrew, who really can hit him out too. Back-to-back home runs. Here's the pitch to Killebrew. 5-3 right-handed, grounds it to first X. Mincher, 4-8. One four, it goes through for a base hit, S2. E8, 5-9-10. It's a base hit by Killebrew. He's now 2 for 2 with a walk. And Nettles the batter. Here's the pitch from Diego. See if he can get out of this. 1-5, single 1-2, grounds to second, picked up by Donaldson. And he throws it to Mincher for the final out of the inning. But 2 runs, a solo shot by Rocket Rodney Carew. And a home run by Tony Oliva. It's 6-1 now. Here's Boswell. McNerney to lead it off. Billy's sitting back very pleased. Very, very pleased. Boswell's gotten into trouble. He's put multiple runners on base all 3 innings, but got out of it. He did allow a run in the second, I'm sorry. Here's McNerney at the plate. 4-4 right-handed, flies to center X. Tovar, 2-8. (10-2), he gets to it, F2, E8, 6-9-10. And he makes the catch. It's a 1 away. Now here's Sandy Valdespino, left-handed hitter. Boswell. 110 right-handed, base hit, Sandy Valdespino. Sandy is on, not being held. John Kennedy, the batter. And there'll be a hitter for Segui so long as he does, Kennedy doesn't double here. Here's Boswell now. The pitch to Kennedy. 6-7 right-handed, grounds to Rocket Rodney. 326. .326, 11-3 G2 gets to it. E26, 6-12, 16. It's a G2 with a runner on first, and he will. Oh God! G2. I'm sorry. He will force Valdespino. He stepped on the bag, Rodney, and no throw to first. Kennedy on first with 2 outs. There'll be a hitter for Diego, only because he was not effective. Otherwise, we might have let him hit. 2 innings, 4 hits, 2 home runs, and 2 runs allowed. Oh, the Pirates can be pesky, no doubt about it. It's going to be Steve Whitaker, a left-handed hitter. He pinch hit in this game in the real world. Gary Rogenberg will be the new pitcher. Rogenberg. Wow, -6. -5. Here's Whitaker now. It's Kennedy on first, 2 outs. 6-1 Minnesota. And the pitch to Whitaker. 1-3 right-handed, ballpark slash. 11, that might go through. No, it does not. It's lined to second, and it's caught by Rocket Rodney. Side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. 6-1 Minnesota through 4. Here's Gary Rogenberg. 5.56 ERA. Top of the 5th. Here's Tovar now. Tovar singled and walked. Here's Rogenberg, the left-hander. 2-4 against the left-hander, grounds it to third, and Harper has it. Throws to Mincher, 1 away. Now Johnny Roseborough, it's a lefty-lefty here. Okay, Rogenberg. Here's the pitch. 2-6, left-handed, base hit, Roseborough. Roseborough is on, 1-15. No, good move by Rogenberg. No lead, not being held. Oh, he gets the lead automatically. He will have to be, let's see, 1-15, 1-10. No, still not holding. He has the lead. And here's Cardenas. 2-4, left-handed, walked him. So Rogenberg puts 2 on here in the 5th, and Boswell is the batter. 1 out. First and second. Here's the pitch. 2-5 struck him out. 2 away. And now Ted Uhlaender, clutch situation. .48 left-handed. There's a double in the gap for Uhlaender. That will score Cardenas. That makes it 7-1. A clutch double on a 4-8 left-handed. That's Rogenberg for you. Here comes Rocket Rodney now. 2 outs, clutch situation for Rodney. 4-7 left-handed, base hit. Uhlaender scores. Rocket Rodney really hitting today, 3 for 3 with a walk. 8-1. And Tony O. Rodney being held. This time Rodney 1-11 will not be held. He has that's one thing Rogenberg can do. He's got a good move to first. Can't get people out though. Two outs, Carew on first. 2 runs in, 8-1 Minnesota. Here's Rogenberg. 6-4 left-handed, flies to center X. Woo! Whew, Hovley a 3-4. Three, 4, 10, 3. He gets 2 at F2, E4, 6, 12, 17. And he makes the catch and the side is retired. But 2 more runs on 3 hits and 1 left. It's 8-1 Minnesota. Boswell comes out. And top of the order, Tommy Harper. Four-seven, right-handed, walked him. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's Donaldson up now. Wait a minute. This went on Whitaker. That's what I made a mistake. Whitaker. It was Whitaker who popped or lined to second. We're just going to double check that, and we're looking at a 4-7 walk on Harper against the right-hander. And we're just going to take it back a wee bit. Just to double check. He has only 24 in real world, so he's really been hitting him in our replay. Here it is. It's going to be Steve Whitaker, left. Wow, -6. Three right-handed, ballpark slash, 11. That might go through. No, it does not. It's lined to second, and it's caught by Rocket Rodney. That's where I made the mistake, putting it on Harper. So no problem. That's where I made the mistake, putting it on Harper. So no problem. We're good. And we come back to live action now. With Harper on first, Boswell -1, 1-18, being held 1-16. He'll go for the lead. Even though they're down by 7, what the hell? He gets the lead. Now it's a 1-16. Donaldson at the plate. There goes Harper. And he's safe. Tommy Harper with a stolen base. Donaldson at the plate. Harper on second, no outs. Here's Boswell. That is 5-4 left-handed, catcher X. Roseboro 2-7. (17-2). It's a dribbler right in front of the plate. E7, 6-11, 13. A G2 clean with a runner on second. We have the option. Runner advances. Okay. Ball hit to, that's to the catcher. Oh. Oh, we decide. Lead runner can attempt to advance. Harper. Oh, God. 1-17, -4, 1-13. And Roseboro 1-15. They'll let him go and throw Donaldson out. It was a dribbler in front of the plate. 1 out now with Harper on third. And Wayne Comer, the batter. (2-8). Right-handed, flies to center, and then now we'll see if Harper comes home. 1-17. 1 to 17, 16, and then 1 to 18. Here he comes. We throw it, and he is safe. Harper scores on a sacrifice fly. That makes it 8 to 2. 2 outs, nobody on. Hovley at the plate. Here's Boswell. 1-5, right-handed, base hit. 2-out single for Hovley, his second hit of the game, and a walk. He's being held. Now Don Mincher, left-handed hitter. 1-7, struck him out, and the side is retired. So I'll tell you, Boswell has allowed a lot of base runners on. He's thrown a lot of pitches. That's the first strikeout for Boswell. A run for Seattle, and it's 8-2 through 5. And here's Rogenberg in his second inning of relief. He allowed 2 in his first inning. Killebrew leading it off. That's 6-7, right-handed, double 1 to 8. It's a fly to center, catching up with it. Hovley for the out, 1 away. Now Greg Nettles. .512, left-handed, single 1 to 12, line to second, caught by Donaldson. 2 outs. And Cesar Tovar is the batter. Cesar 1 for 2, a single and a walk. 6-6, right-handed, walked him. So Tovar is on. Again, Rogenberg 1 to 14. Not being held. He's got the lead on a 1 to 14. That's fine. We're not going. Here's Roseboro. 2 outs and Tovar on first. Oh, he's going after all, and he is out. Oh, a big surprise. Maybe a cross-up with the signs, but Tovar went on the pitch, and he was thrown out by McNerney. Roseboro will lead off next inning. No runs, no hits, the walk to Tovar, and he was thrown out stealing. A big surprise to everybody. Here's Boswell now. This may be his final inning. Billy hates pitchers, but he hates losing more, and he wants to save Boswell for the playoffs. Here's McNerney now. 3-7, right-handed, flies to center, and Tovar makes the catch. 1 out. Here's Sandy Valdespino. 5-6, left-handed, flies it to left. 2 outs. And John Kennedy is the batter. .411, right-handed, single 1 to 6, line to short, caught by Cardenas. And there's your first 1-2-3 inning for Boswell. And we've gone 6. It's 8-2. Minnesota in this, the first of a doubleheader here on September 28 in our 69 replay. I think they're going to have a hitter for Boswell in the 7th. Sure. He pitched 6 innings. He wasn't very impressive in my opinion. He walked 2, 3, struck out 1, allowed 2 runs. He's lucky it was only 2. Warming in the bullpen is Al Worthington, who pitched in the second game in this doubleheader. Al Worthington, he is a right-hander. -1, -2. Bob Allison pinch hit in this game. We're not really too worried about it. He's a .228 hitter, right-hander. We might use him against Rogenberg. Rogenberg will come out to pitch his third inning. Third inning of relief, his first endurance. And we'll go back to the seventh after this break. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Tropical storm on its way to Fort Lauderdale here at Studio B. We'll do our best to continue to broadcast our games despite that. That's just less than a hurricane. I'll be back. My daughter-in-law was so nice. I spoke to both of them in the car as they were going to food shopping, and she warned me to look out for the tropical storm and make sure I have enough foodstuffs and water. Very nice. And we are back in Studio B. Top of the seventh, Rogenberg. In his third inning, his first endurance. It'll be Roseboro leading it off. 8-2 Minnesota, first of a doubleheader. Here's Rogenberg. 2-11, left-handed, ballpark slash Roseboro. That might go through left-handed. Wait a minute. No, it does not. Line to second. Caught by Donaldson, 1 out. And here's Leo Cardenas. One eight, left-handed, flies it to center. And Hovley hovers under it for the out. There'll be a hitter for Boswell only because 6 is enough for him. As he'll be probably starting the first game. Let me check on that. No, Jim Perry starts the first game. Boswell starts the second game. But I still don't think he's gonna get another start here. Let's see who's hitting. Bob Allison. Bob Allison. And believe it or not, I remember seeing that Martin started Allison in the playoffs. I don't know how many games, with a 228 average. Well, we'll do it. He should get at least 2 at bats. Here's Rogenberg with 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch to Allison. 3-6, left-handed, grounds it to short. Kennedy has it and throws to Mincher, a 1-2-3 for Rogenberg. A good inning for Rogenberg. We're in the middle of the 7th. New pitcher for the Twins, and it's Al Worthington, and that will be it for Rogenberg. Rogenberg pitched 3 innings, allowed 3 hits. He walked 2. Struck out 1, allowed 2 runs. Good morning, JD. Great to have you. Great to see you. Worthington taking his warm-ups. It'll be Mike Keegan pinch hitting. Let's see who we might bring in. They don't have a lot of pitchers available. Segui. I'm just looking ahead, folks. It'll be Gelnar. It will be John Gelnar coming in. He relieved in a couple games from now. So Gelnar would be the new pitcher. A 0 hold. Makes him a +1. Here's Hegan now, pinch hitting in an 8-2 ball game. First of a doubleheader. September 28, 1969 replay. Here's Hegan. Okay, Worthington is ready. Here's the pitch to Hegan. That is a 4-5 left-handed, struck him out. 1 away. And Tommy Harper, the batter, 0 for 2, walked, stole second, went to third on a ground dribbler to the catcher, and then came home on a sac fly by Comer for the Pilots' second run today. Oh, that is good coffee. Whoa. Oh, that is delicious. Okay, here's Worthington now. 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch to Harper. 4-8, right-handed, base hit Harper. 1-17, 1-15 being held. They need more than just a stolen base, down by 6. So we will yield on that. Here's the pitch now to Donaldson. 2-8, right-handed, walked him. You could see how that, if any of you noticed, the white dye changed at the last moment. Very interesting dynamic there. First and second, 1 out. And Wayne Comer, the batter. That's an awesome, absolutely. Tony Oliva Killebrew is a killer. Usually Killebrew sometimes bats third. It's a killer lineup, absolutely. And when Rich Reese comes in, which he's not playing now. Whoops. But he played in the playoffs. Rich Reese started game 1. And game 2, he's a .322 hitter. And game 3. Okay, here's Comer, first and second, 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Worthington and the pitch. 4-7, right-handed, single 1-13, line to third, caught by Nettles. 2 outs for Steve Hovley. Here's Worthington, trying to get out of this. Pitch to Hovley, 2-6, clutch situation. Walked him. So Worthington has loaded the bases. And Mincher comes up, he can bring him right back in this ball game. It's 8-2, down by 6. Mincher 0 for 3. He's got power. Here's Worthington. Whoa, 2-8. Oh, he pops it up to first. Just missed the home run. Under it is Killebrew to make the catch, and the side is retired. The Pilots strand 3 here in the 7th. We've gone 7. It's 8-2. And here's Gelnar, the new pitcher. He's the 4th pitcher for Seattle today. We'll have like a 10-minute break between games. We already have the lineups set up. We just got to set up the fielding ratings for game 2. Here's Gelnar, top of the 8th. Ulander to lead it off. 5-12, left-handed, grounds it to first X. Mincher 4-8. Whoa! There it is. It's a 5. Oh. Minsher 4-8. At first 4-8. 19-4. G1 gets to it. E8 5-8-10. And he takes it to the bag. Eulander retired, 1 out. Here's Rocket Rodney Carew. Rocket, no rust Rodney. Gilnor, the windup, and the pitch to Carew. 6-7 left-handed base hit Rodney. Oh, it's a Rodney type of ball game. 4 for 4 and a walk. Scored twice, hit a home run. What a game for Rocket Rodney. Rocket, no rust Rod Carew. 1-16, 1-17, 1-15 being held. 1 out. Carew on first. Here's Killebrew. The pitch from Gelnar. 3-10. Oh, it's a ballpark blast. I'm sorry, it's Oliva who's up. I am so sorry. And I have the right card. That is a 3-10 left-handed ballpark blast. Carew has the power. He's a left-hander in Seattle, and it's gone. A 2-run home run, his second home run of the ball game for Oliva. Save some for the playoffs, guys. Oliva has 4 runs batted in this ball game. That's his 34th home run of the season. Oh, I'm so sorry. Straighten things out here. Oh. A booster rocket from Rocket Rodney with the base hit, the 1-out single, and then Tony O with the home run. Just another day at the office. Oh, yeah. 4 for 4. And he's still alive. He follows me on Twitter, now X. Okay, here's Killebrew now. It's a 10-2 game. In case anyone's keeping score. Killebrew 2 for 3, walked and scored, 2 base hits. Here's the pitch, 5-4, right-handed, catcher X. McNertney 2-5. Two 5-16-2. It's popped up in foul territory. Getting under it, McNertney E5 6-11-12, and he makes the catch. 2 outs. And Greg Nettles the batter. Just another day at the office for Rocket Rodney No Rust Carew. Here's Gelnar. The pitch to Nettles. 4-6, left-handed, single 1-7. It goes through for a base hit. Nettles is on. Cesar Tovar, the batter. .59, right-handed, grounds it to short X. Kennedy 4-6. This is with 2 outs Runner on first. 4-6, 15-4. G2, he gets to it. E6, 5-8-9. And he throws him out. And that will retire the side. But 2 runs score, 2 more runs. On the 2-run blast by Tony Oliva. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Worthington in his second inning of relief. Here's McNertney to lead it off. McNertney 1 for 3. That takes a lot of courage. I wouldn't want to have open heart surgery. Too scary for me. 4-5 right-handed struck him out. Here's Valdespino. Oh my, he's... I know it's kind of ridiculous to compare, but if you could transport Carew to the dead ball era, I have little doubt he would be like a 400 hitter. Just like people like Cobb, Lajoie, even Honus hit over 400 sometimes. And the amazing Ted Williams did it as late as 1941. Williams is a whole different kind of animal. I think. Here's Valdespino with 1 out, nobody on. The pitch from Worthington. 6-9. Valdespino, left-handed, hit well by Sandy, but he does not have the power on a 6-9. Wait a minute. 6-9 left-handed, I'm so sorry. Whew. For Sandy, that's a ballpark slash, actually. And that's going to go through, I think, left-handed. No, it does not. Oh, my. Line to second and caught by Rocket Rodney. Beautiful catch. 2 outs. Wait a minute. What am I looking at? It is a end home run, 1-17. What the hell was I looking at? It was a 6-9, yeah. That's going to be a base hit. Silly me. Goodness. So Valdespino is on. And here's Kennedy. Valdespino not being held. Oh yeah, Tony Gwynn, absolutely. Here's the pitch to Kennedy. 3-7 right-handed, grounds it back to Worthington to force Valdespino. Wade Boggs. 2 outs. God. And there'll be a hitter. Another pitcher coming in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gilnar pitched 1 inning, 3 hits, 2 runs. All right, let's see who's going to hit here. It'll be Jim Pagliarone. And let's see who's going to come into pitch. Bear with us, we're looking at our see who came in. George Brunette. Brabender. Okay. Barber. It'll be Bob Meyer, left-handed. We don't even know if he's hurt or what, but he doesn't pitch at all in forthcoming games. He'll be a -3, -2. Meyer coming in, and here's Pagliarone. Fourth pinch hitter for Seattle, with 2 outs and Kennedy on first. Here's Pagliarone now. And the pitch to Worthington. From Worthington, 5'7", right-handed, double 1 base hits. Valdespino goes to third and holds. Worthington's first endurance is the 3rd inning of relief. He's in his 2nd. And here's Harper. Worthington trying to get out of this clutch situation. Pitch to Harper, 1-6 right-handed, pops it up to second. There's Rocket Rodney right under it. And he makes the catch, and the side is retired. We're heading to the 9th. No runs allowed by Worthington. 2 hits, 2 left. And Bob Meyer is the batter. He's a left-hander, taking his warm-ups. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it's 10-2 Twins. It'll be Donaldson, Comer, and Hovley. Here's Roseboro leading it off. The pitch to Roseboro. 2-10 left-handed base hits for Roseboro. And now Leo Cardenas. .39 left-handed, struck him out. And there will be a hitter for Worthington only because they want to just keep people loose here at the end. Worthington pitched 2 innings. No runs. It will be Rick Rennick And Tom Hall will be the pitcher. He'll pitch just the 9th inning. Here's Rick Rennick stepping in now. Again, they're just trying to keep people loose, giving some of the pitchers a chance to throw, but not too much. Here's Rennick, 1 out with Roseboro on first. The pitch from Meyer. 4-7 right-handed, walked him. So it's first and second with 1 out. And the batter is Ted Eulander, the Rocket man on deck. Meyer and the pitch. 4-7 left-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Meyer. And here's Rocket Rodney, no rust Carew, 4 for 4. 3 runs scored, 2 stolen bases, and a home run. Just a regular day at work. Just another day at the office for Rocket Rodney. Here's the pitch from Meyer. 4-8, left-handed, struck him out. He struck out the side, Meyer. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, 2 left. And here's Meyer. Here's Hall, I'm sorry. Taking his warm-ups. Oh, yeah. That's why these folks should stay on weed. Okay, here's Hall, he's ready. And this is it, it's a 10-2 game. First of a double, Donaldson to lead it off. Absolutely, Kathy. Absolutely. And I'll tell you, as much as I would like to, I'm going to yield because it would freak me out too much. But I have this little pretty thing here. That's a 1-hitter. That's a freaking 1-hitter right there. And that's for 5:45 p.m. It could be a bad day on the market again, folks. Futures are down, I believe. Futures are really down. This is going to be an awful, awful Friday, I think. Oh my. Okay, here we go. Hall facing Donaldson. Did I roll it already? I don't think so. Shit. No, I did not. Okay, here comes Donaldson. Hall, the wind-up, and the pitch. Yeah, another bad day, Kathy. Oh, here's the pitch, 4-9 left-handed, struck him out. But I am sick and tired of being depressed or anxious about things that are about money. I'll land on my feet. My son and daughter-in-law will be okay, no matter what happens. Here's Wayne Comer. Hall, the windup, and the pitch. 5-11, right-handed, single 1-6, and that's caught by Cardenas. 2 away. Hall 1 out away from giving the win here to Minnesota, and this is the first of a double. Here's Hall. He gets the sign from Roseboro. The pitch to Hovley. That's 2-8, left-handed, struck him out, and the ball game is over. The final, Minnesota 10, Seattle 2. The win goes to Boswell. He is now tied with Cuellar for wins in the American League, 25. The winningest pitcher in the National League is Juan Marichal with 26. The final line, Twins 10 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. Seattle 2 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error. I'm going to set up the game 2 right now, and then I'll take a 10-minute break. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're all set for the second game. Oh, what is this doing here? This has no place here. Um, Dick Bainey will be the pitcher starting for Seattle. He's still alive, 77 years old. He posed nude for Playgirl in 1977. And we will not show you anything along those lines, but it's just for a point of information. He only played 5 years. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. We will be back in 10 minutes at about 6:19, give or take, for the second game of this doubleheader. correct. Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman from Studio B here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We're getting ready for game 2 of this doubleheader. Twins won the first one 10-2. Boswell got the win as 25th. That ties him with Cuellar of Baltimore. Now Minnesota has taken 2 of 3 of this 4-game series. Let's look at our starting lineups. It's Bob Miller, right-hander for the Twins, and Dick Bainey, a call-up for Seattle. Bob Miller has won 5 games this year. Dick Bainey, no wins. The lineups are as follows for the Twins. Uhlaender, it's the same lineup with the exception of Tuschinski catching rather than Roseboro. But we'll go over them. Uhlaender leading off in left. Rocket Rodney Carew at second. Killebrew switched to the third spot from the fourth. At first, Oliva in right. Nettles at third. Tovar in center. Cardenas at short. Tuschinski catching, and Bob Miller the pitcher. For Seattle, they are largely using the same lineup with the exception of Pagliarone doing the catching and Stanley at short. The lineup is leadoff Harper at third, Donaldson at second, Comer in right, Mincher at first, Hovley in center, Pagliarone the catcher, Valdespino in left, Stanley at short, and Dick Bainey pitching for Seattle. We are in Six Stadium, of course, and the Seattle Pilots take the field. Dick Bainey on the mound, taking his warm-ups. Okay, Bainey is ready now, and Ted Uhlaender leading it off for the Minnesota Twins. Here's Bainey now, right-handed pitcher. The pitch to Uhlaender. That's 2-9 right-handed. Grounds it to first. Mincher throws it to Bainey covering. 1 out. Here's Rocket Rodney Carew. Here's Bainey and the pitch to Carew. 2-10. He grounds it to second. Donaldson fields it and throws it to Mincher for the second out. Now Harmon. Here's Bainey. The pitch to Killebrew. That's 5-5 right-handed. That's hit well. Into the gap for a double. A 5-5 right-handed. It was 20 on the 20 die. So Killebrew on second, 2 outs. Tony Oliva, the batter. Left-handed hitter. Here's Bainey now. The pitch to Oliva. 4-6. And he struck him out, the left-hander. And the side is retired by Dick Bainey, I'm sorry, no runs. 1 hit, the double by Killebrew. We've gone a half. It's Minnesota nothing. And Seattle coming up. Here's Bob Miller now for the Twins. Twins, the winningest team in baseball. They won their 112th. That's a game better than Baltimore. They won that in the first game of this doubleheader. Now they're looking for number 113. Okay, Miller is ready. Harper at the plate. Here's the pitch from Miller. 4-8 right-handed, double 1-9. It goes through for a double by Harper. Now John Donaldson is the batter. Donaldson, left-handed hitter. The pitch from Miller. 4-12, left-handed. Ballpark blast, Donaldson. He does not have the power. It's an 11 Seattle. And that will be a base hit, and it's enough to bring Harper home, 2 asteroids. And Seattle gets off to a 1-0 lead. The double by Harper, knocked home by Donaldson with a base hit. 1-17, 1-16 being held, 1-14. Not being held with a 5. And there's the early bird. Here's Comer now. Miller from the stretch and the pitch. 4-3 right-handed, grounds it to third. Nettles has it, throws to Rocket Rodney at second for 1, to Killebrew to first for the double play. It's 2 outs, nobody on. And here's Minshew. And the pitch, 5-4 left-handed, catcher X. Our first X today, Tuschinski, 3-5. Pops it up in fair territory. Tuschinski, E5, 11-14. And he makes the catch. And the side is retired. But it was 1 run for Seattle in the first. On a double and then a base hit. None left on after the double play. We've gone 1. It's 1-0 Pilots. If Minnesota wins, this would be Seattle's 100th loss. Seattle currently has a 1/2 game lead over Kansas City. A loss in this game would make Seattle and Kansas City tied in the AL West for I guess you'd call it 5th place or last place. Top of the second, Dick Bainey on the mound. Leading it off, Greg Nettles. Here's Bainey now. Nettles left-handed hitter. That's 5-7, left-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Bainey, 1 away. And Cesar Tovar comes up now. Right-handed hitter. Boy, I'll tell you, those are some hot temperatures today. 91 in New York. It's probably around that in your neck of the woods, Kathy. Active wildfires in the west. Tropical storm making its way to southeast Florida. Okay, here's Tovar, 1 out, nobody on. Bainey on the mound and the pitch to Tovar. That's 5-4 right-handed. Ballpark slash Tovar. Right-handed, that's a 13. And no, it's line to short. Caught by Stanley, 2 outs. And here's Leo Cardenas. Bainey into his windup. The pitch to Leo. 3-7 right-handed, grounds it to third. Harper has it, throws to Minshew, and it's a 1-2-3 for Bainey, and he's looked pretty good in the first 2 innings. Middle of the second. Whoops. 1-0 Seattle. Here's Bob Miller now. Hovley to lead it off. Here's Miller, and the pitch to Hovley. 4-6, left-handed, flies it to left. Oops. Under it is Ulander, 1 out. Jim Pagliarone steps up now, 1 out, nobody on. Here's Miller. 110 right-handed, double 1, base hit. It's Pagliarone. A 1 out single off Miller. And here's Sandy Valdespino. Pitch from Miller. 6-6 left-handed. Grounds it to second. Forcing. Rocket Rodney stepping on the bag to force Pagliarone, but there's no throw to first. 2 outs. Valdespino is on now. And here's Fred Stanley. Here's the pitch from Miller. 110 right-handed, chops it to second. Rocket Rodney fields it and throws it to Killebrew at first, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We've gone 2 innings. It's 1-0 Seattle. More pain today on the markets is the forecast. We're going to make a second pot to include iced coffee for the afternoon. Here's Dick Bainey now. His 3rd inning, he's thrown 2 scoreless. Tom Tuschinski to lead it off. Here's Bainey, the wind-up, the pitch to Tuschinski. 3-3. Right-handed, pops it up to short, and Stanley makes the catch, 1 out. Now Bob Miller, a 1 WR. Two 9, grounds it to first, and Mincher takes it to the bag. 2 outs. I'll tell you, Bainey looking pretty good here. He's allowed a double to Killebrew, and that's it. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 3rd. Here's Ulander. 2-7 right-handed, base hit up the middle. Ulander is on. 1-15, 1-17. 1-15 being held. And here's Rocket Rodney, no Russ Carew. Bainey from the stretch. 3-5, base hit. Rodney. Ulander goes to 3rd and holds. And now Rodney 1-16. 1-18, 1-16 being held. But they'll let Killebrew come up 1st and 3rd, 2 outs, rather than steal a base. Here's Bainey. The pitch to Harmon. 2-9, grounds it to second. Donaldson fields it and throws it to Mincher, and Bainey gets out of it. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. That was a close call for Dick Bainey. Rocket Rodney. Okay, here's Miller, bottom of the 3rd. Bainey will hit. Here's Miller. And the pitch to Bainey. That's 5-7, right-handed. Grounds it to second X. Rocket Rodney, 326. He got better at second in later years, I think. 6-3 G3. He gets to it, 5-10, 11. E26. And he throws him out. Bainey is retired. Whoops. And here's Tommy Harper. Doubled and scored in the first. 1-0 Seattle. Here's the pitch to Harper. 1-8, right-handed, grounds it to second. 2 outs. And here's Donaldson. Pitch from Miller. 2-7, right-handed, single 1-3, grounded to third, scooped up by Nettles, and he throws it to Killebrew. It's a 1-2-3 for Miller. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to take a little break and also send an important informational message. This is Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Network. We'll be back with more play-by-play in about 2 or 3 minutes. I'm so sorry, but there is rain here in Seattle. They've pulled out the tarp. We have reports that this is just a temporary shower. And should clear up in just a few minutes, not too long. We're so sorry. It's a rain delay here in Seattle with the score 1-0 after 3. We'll see if this delay... Oh yeah. I don't think he has any baggage to speak of. Not yet.
is the left assist.
We expect to get started in about 5 minutes as the ground crew is removing the tarp from what was just a pretty strong shower, but very, very temporary. The coffee is brewing. We expect a 1 cup here for the remainder of this ball game. The tarp is now removed, And Fred Bainey coming out to take his warm-ups. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm stuck on calling him Fred Bainey. Dick Bainey. Dick Bainey, who has held the Twins scoreless through 3. It's 1-0 Seattle here in the second game. 4th of this 4-game series, 2nd of the doubleheader. Twins have taken 2 of 3. They won the first game in this doubleheader 10-2. Programming note: tomorrow, Saturday, scheduled at 5 a.m., Sam McDowell of Cleveland at the Washington Senators with Hannon starting. That is our only game tomorrow. I'll be watching Demo's game of the week. And then on Sunday, we move to a new date, September 29. It'll be the Detroit Tigers Kilkenny at the Baltimore Orioles Cuellar. That's a 5 a.m. start. And then at 7 a.m., Boston Red Sox with Sonny Siebert at the Washington Senators with Casey Cox. And this is all September 30. October 2 is the final game, final date of this season, of the regular season. Get that last cup of coffee now. And we'll turn off this pot. Boy, that's a big, big, big pot for iced coffee for a pick-me-up this afternoon. And Dick Bainey is ready. Top of the 4th. Leading it off for the Twins, Tony Oliva. He struck out in the first by Bainey. Here's Bainey now. Right-handed pitcher. The wind-up, the pitch to Oliva. 5-6 left-handed, triple 1-18. Oh, and it is a triple by Tony Oliva off Bainey. A leadoff triple. Now here's Greg Nettles. Oh. Bainey from the stretch. 6-5, left-handed. Grounds it to short X. Stanley. 425. It's good that the infield wasn't in, otherwise that would have been a base hit maybe. 15-4, it's a G2. 4-7-8. A G2 with a runner on third. And he comes home. Stanley throws Nettles out, but the infield was back. He comes in. It's a 1-1 game. Now here's Cesar Tovar. Bainey, 4-8 right-handed. He walked him. So Bainey getting into trouble. His first endurance is the 6th inning. Tovar on first, 1 out. Stealing 1-19, 1-21, 1-19 with the hold. My God. And Here comes Leo Cardenas. Here's the pitch to here's the pitch to Cardenas. Outside for a ball. There goes Tovar. No throw to second on a 1-19. Tovar with the stolen base. Tovar on second, 1 out. Leo Cardenas at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch to Cardenas. 3-5 right-handed, base hit. And home comes Tovar with the go-ahead run. 2-1 Twins. Now Cardenas on first with 1 out. Tom Tashinsky is the batter. Here's the pitch from Bainey. 2-7, walked him. Second walk this inning. First and second, 1 out. And Bob Miller, the pitcher, comes up. Miller a 1 WR. The pitch from Bainey. 2-6 struck him out, 2 away. Third strikeout for Bainey. And now Ted Eulander comes up, left-handed hitter. One 4, right-handed, grounds it to third. Harper has it, throws it to first, and the side is retired. 2 runs though. On 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 left on. And just like that, the Twins take a 2-1 lead. Okay, Miller coming out here. It'll be Comer, Mincher, and Hovley, bottom of the 4th. Three 3. Ballpark slash 11. Right-handed. No. Line to short, caught by Cardenas. 1 out. Miller actually has a better card than Jim Cott. And some of you may remember that Billy Martin. Yeah, they're picking up right where they left off. Billy Martin started Miller in the 3rd game versus Cott. Here's Mincher, 1 out, nobody on. Pitch from Miller. 5-6, left-handed, grounds it to first. Killebrew has it, throws to Miller, covering the bag. 2 outs. And here's Steve Hovley. Hovley 0 for 1, flew to left in the 2nd. Here's Miller. 1-7, right-handed, grounds it to Rodney. Rocket, no rust Rodney, throws to Killebrew, and it's a 1-2-3 for Miller. We've gone 4-2-1 Twins now. And here's Bainey in his 5th inning. Rocket Rodney No Russ Carew leads it off. Here's Bainey now. 3-6, right-handed, base hit Rodney. Rodney, the hits just keep coming. He's 2 for 3 today in this game. He went 4 for 5 with a walk and 2 runs batted in, 2 stolen bases, and scored 3 runs in the first game. Wow, not a bad game. Oliva was, God, 3 for 5. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, scored twice, 3 times. That's some big hitting there. Carew is on first, 1-16, 1-18, 1-16 being held. And here's Killebrew. The pitch, Rodney not going. Pitch to Harmon, 4-8, right-handed. Well, he walked him. This might be Bainey's final inning, if he can get through it even. Here's Tony Oliva. He's 1 for 2. The Twins hitting has been really special this doubleheader. Two home runs in the first game by Oliva and a triple in this second game. Here's Bainey now. First and second, no outs. The pitch to Oliva. 2-11. Grounds it to first. First and second. Grounded to first. 4. Mincher throws to second to force Killebrew. To force Oliva, I'm sorry. Killebrew goes to third. Oliva safe on first. He's a 1-15, 1-17, 1-15 being held. First and third, 1 out, Nettles. Here's Bainey. 2-7, grounds it to second, C. This might score a run. The infield is back. First and third, C3, and it is. A grounder to second. Donaldson's only play was to first. Oliva goes to second, and Carew scores another run. 3-1 now. 2 outs, and Oliva in scoring position on second base. Here's Tovar. Clutch situation. Here's Tovar. And the pitch. 6-5, right-handed. Grounder to short X. Stanley, 425. G3 gets to it, E25, 5-9-10. And he throws him out, and that will retire the side. But another run for Minnesota on 1 hit, a walk, and 1 left. Middle of the 5th, 3-1 Twins. We move to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Miller in his 5th inning. His first endurance is the 7th. Jim Pagliarone to lead it off. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh. Final cup. Pitch to Pagliarone. 5-8, right-handed, grounds it to short. Cardenas has it, throws over to Killebrew, one away. Miller has been tough. He did allow a run in the first, but he's been tough since then. Here's Sandy Valdespino now. 6-11 left-handed ballpark slash. 16 left-handed. I don't think that's going. No, it's lined to second, and it's caught by Rodney. 2 outs. Now Fred Stanley. Miller gets the sign from Tuschinski. The pitch to Stanley. 5-10 right-handed, grounds it to short X. Cardenas, 233. 10-2, G1 gets to it. E33, 5-10-13. And he boots it. We're going to double check on that. It looks like an E1. E33. (5-10-13), and it is a one-base error by Leo Cardenas. That's going to be it for Bainey. There's going to be a hitter here. Not that he's doing so badly, but 5 innings is plenty with 3 runs allowed. He's the loser of record. Miller, if he finishes this inning, will be the winner of record. Bainey pitched 5. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Not too bad. Walked 3. Remember, he's a youngster who was called up. He struck out 3. Let's see who's hitting. Let's see who's coming in for Bainey. It will be Goosen again, coming in to hit. We're going to take a look at our score sheets to see if O'Donoghue is available. If he pitched on the 26th, he is available. O'Donoghue will be the new pitcher. It's going to be the power-hitting Greg Goosen who can tie this ball game with one swing. Pinch hitting here in the bottom of the 5th. Whoop. Okay, here's Miller facing Goosen. 2 outs. Stanley on first due to the error by Cardenas. Okay, Miller is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch. Not a windup. From the stretch. 1-9. Struck him out. Oh my. He struck him out. The side is retired. First strikeout for Miller, too. We've gone 5 here. It's a 3-1 ball game. And now Miller is the winner of record. He coming out to pitch is John O'Donohue. That's the coffee. Just a couple more sips. O'Donohue taking his warm-ups. +5 hold. All of the main candidates for vice president have canceled weekend events. It would be nice if they all show up in a sign of solidarity for the announcement, but I don't even know if that would make sense to people. Here's O'Donohue ready, and Leo Cardenas leads it off. It's 3-1 Twins. O'Donohue winds and the pitch to Leo. 4-3 right-handed ballpark blast. He has W power against left-handers. That's a 10 right-handed. And that will be a single by Leo. It's a great rule in Strat-O-Matic, the end power. That way Leo doesn't just hit home runs against left-handers when he can't do so. He did have 10. We're going to assume all against right-handers. Leo is on, not being held. Here's Tom Tuschinski against O'Donohue, the left-hander. The pitch from O'Donohue. 1-5, and he struck him out. You see, he would have walked against a right-hander. Some people do worse against lefties, even right-handers. That happens. Here's Bob Miller now. The pitch from O'Donohue. 2-9, grounds it to first. That's Mincher. He steps on the bag, throws it to Donaldson at second for an inning-ending double play. And we are in the middle of the sixth. 3-1 Twins. This game is closer than the other one. It'll be the top of the order, Harper, then Donaldson, and then Comer. And then we'll take a break after this inning for 2 or 3 minutes. Here's Miller now. Pitch to Harper. 1-7, right-handed, walked him. Whoa, Harper is on. 1-19. 1-18. 1-16 being held. Here's John Donaldson. And the pitch from Miller. There goes Harper. 1-16, and he's thrown out by Tuschinski. 1 down. No one on. Beautiful throw by Tom Tuschinski. Harper thrown out stealing. Here's Donaldson now. 2-9 right-handed, grounds it to first. Killebrew throws to Miller, covering the bag, 2 outs. And now Wayne Comer, the batter. Okay, Miller looks in. Here's the pitch to Comer. 6-4 right-handed, grounds it to third. X. Nettles 4-11. Four 11, 7-4, G3 gets to it, E11, 5-9, 10. And he throws him out. And it's the side retired. No runs, no hits. The walk by Harper, thrown out, stealing, none left. It's 3-1 through 6. We're going to head to the top of the 7th with O'Donohue pitching to the top of the order for Minnesota. This is the second game of a double in the first game. The Twins won it 10-2. Their 112th victory. They are the winningest team in Major League Baseball. They're winning this one 3-1. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. It's September 28 in our 1969 replay. Taking a break for 2 or 3 minutes. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. I'll tell you something, Kathy. I'll just type it in text. Very, very tense. There's going to be an attack from Iran. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Jeffrey Guterman back in Studio B here. Top of the seventh, John O'Donohue in his second inning of relief. No problem, Kathy. Here's Eulander to lead it off. Eulander 1 for 3. I didn't know that one. Here's the pitch from O'Donohue. 1-7 left-handed, walked him. Eulander is on. 1-15, 1-20, 1-18 being held. Here's Carew. Here's the pitch to Carew. There goes Eulander, and there's no throw. A stolen base for Ted Eulander. Pagliarone does not even throw it. He got a great jump. Oh, wait a minute. I had to see if he got the lead. I'm so sorry, I didn't do that. It's 1-15, 1-20, 1-18. My error. 6. Yes, he gets the lead and they eat it. So it's Eulander on second now, with no outs, and here's Carew. Rocket, Rodney, no Russ Carew, 2 for 3 in this game, 4 for 5 in the first game. Here's the pitch from O'Donohue. That is 6-6 left-handed, flies to right, Comer under it, 1 away. And here's Harmon. He's been kind of quiet lately. With the home runs. Here's O'Donohue. The pitch to Harmon. 2-4 left-handed. Grounds it to short, runner on second. And he will hold. Eulander. 2 outs. And Tony O, 1 for 3. 2 home runs in the first game, a triple, and scored in this second game. Here's O'Donohue now. And the pitch to Oliva. 1-7. Grounds it to second for Donaldson, and he throws to Mincher, and the side is out. So I'll tell you, combined, Seattle pitching has been pretty good. O'Donohue has been good in 2 innings. But Miller has been better. Here's Mincher to lead it off for the Pilots. 3-1 game. 410 left-handed. That's a ballpark slash. It's a 12 left-handed. No, it's lined to second, caught by Rodney. 1 out. Here's Hovley now. .49 left-handed. Swung on and belted by Hovley, but he's got double W power, And it works to his advantage. It'll be a double. A double off Miller on a 4-9 left-handed. And Pagliarone comes up. He is the tying run at the plate. He's got end power. The pitch from Miller, his first endurance inning, by the way. 5-8 right-handed, grounds it to short A with a runner on second. He will hold as Cardenas throws Pagliarone out, Hovley holding at second, and it's up to Sandy Valdespino. He has W power. And the pitch from Miller. 5-4, left-handed catcher X. Tuschinski 3-5. Yeah, 3-5-9-3. It could be a pass ball. Six 11-14. Tuschinski E5. It's going to be a PF with a runner on second. It is a pass ball by Tuschinski. Hovley goes to third. It's a full count now on Valdespino. Here's the pitch. 6-3 left-handed, grounds it back to Miller. Miller fields it 2-0. Should have no problem with this. 7-2. G3 fields it and throws out Valdespino. And Miller gets out with full endurance. No runs, one hit, one left. Hovley stranded on third. We're heading to the eighth here. O'Donoghue, third inning of relief, his first endurance. We're going to go to our community board and post the message, Kathy. There it is. Very hot, yeah. Very, very hot. John O'Donoghue will face Nettles to start it off. 3-1 Twins. Second game of a doubleheader. They won the first one 10-2. And this is September 28 in our 69 replay. Here's the pitch to Nettles to start the top of the eighth. 4-8 left-handed, single 1-6, grounded to first, picked up by Mincher. And he throws it to O'Donoghue, covering the bag, one out. Here's Tovar. Those are great. You use great emojis, Kathy. Here's the pitch from O'Donoghue to Tovar now. 4-9 right-handed, walked him. Tovar is on. O'Donoghue +5. 1-24, my goodness. 1-19 with a lead. Three to 6, he gets it. And he has the lead. Here's the pitch to Leo, and they let him go. Second stolen base for Tovar today. Carew had 2 stolen in the first game. Here's Cardenas, now with Tovar in scoring position. O'Donoghue and the pitch. 5-6 right-handed walked him, and he is 1 hit or walk away from fatigue now, O'Donoghue. In his 3rd inning of relief, Tom Tuschinski is the batter. Yeah. Oh, nice encouragement there, Kathy. The pitch to Tuschinski. 6-8 right-handed, struck him out. I'll tell you, he's been good, O'Donoghue. Miller will come up. It's funny, Martin took Boswell out, but he's letting Miller go the distance here. Here's the pitch from O'Donoghue. 4-6, right-handed. Oh, triple 1-7. Chasing for it, Hovley. He makes the catch. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, 2 walks, 2 left. 3-1 ball game. Miller has gone all the way looking for his 6th win. He was hurt much of the season. Only had 11 starts. Here's Fred Stanley, and there'll be a hitter for O'Donoghue for sure. Here's Miller. 3-7 right-handed, base hit Stanley. Stanley is on. He's a 20. 19, not being held. A 3 gets the lead. No, he does not. And there'll be a hitter here for O'Donoghue. He pitched 3 innings, allowed 1 hit. He did walk 3, struck out 2, no runs is the important thing. They're going to send up demos. That's for you, demos. It's an open invitation. Kathy came up with the idea. Okay, there'll be a hitter here for O'Donoghue. It will be Hegan. Bob Locker will come in. I'm sorry, I gotta see who's available. Wait a minute. I knew demos you might come in here. Okay, he is available. Locker. That sounds awesome. That's awesome. I'm putting out a call to others too. Here comes Hegan, Mike Hegan. He's got some power. We'll keep it up. We'll keep in contact here. But I'm confident. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know what games fall. I go in order. You have the 69 set, I assume, right? Excellent. Super. We'll just keep in contact on it. If Saturdays are the best day, I don't know if you're up to doing tomorrow. I can adjust the time. It's a 5 a.m. start, but I could adjust the time. Otherwise, we could do it a week from Saturday. And I will keep you in my you're one of my 3 candidates. This is thanks to Kathy and her recommendation. Okay, Hegan at the plate. It's Stanley on first. No outs. Here's Miller. Right. I only want you to do it if you're up to it. 5-10 left-handed grounds it to short X. Wait a minute, this is a ground ball pitcher X. What? I have to check that on the replay. If you want to, you say you're up at 8 or 9. I have a game scheduled tomorrow, Cleveland at Washington, and that's my only game because I didn't want to do too much, and I wanted, I could change this to 9 a.m. if you like, and I would have to repost it so it can go live together. Once you post it like this, you can't do it together. We've done live together, so you have no problem with that. Just letting you know, you can go with Cleveland, McDowell, or Washington with Hannon. And looking at the lineups, just for your own interest, it's the final game of September 28, and you want to go Washington. And all I ask is that you use the exact starting lineup and starting pitcher, and that's it. The same thing is if a reliever pitched 2 days in a row, which I would let you know they would not be available. Otherwise, you're free to make any substitutions. But all I ask, in fact, if you want to change the lineup, you can. You can, what the hell? It's the end of the season. So I'm going to change this. And I'm going to set this up for 9 a.m. Okay. That sounds super. I'm going to just go in here and delete that game because as you know, I have to reset it up for Live Together. I'll send you the link. The link will be in the description and in the live text. Yeah, it'll be in the live text. And as you know, you have to use a mobile device. I'll set that up right after this game. It'll be fun to set up. Okay, that's 9 a.m. tomorrow. Wow. Now let's just go back and look where we are with Hegan. I got a little carried away there. I think it's a ground ball pitcher X. Six right-handed walked him, and he is one hitter walk Miller. 3-7 right-handed base hit stick. Bob Locker will come in. I'm sorry. Awesome. He's got some power. But I'm keeping contact. Okay, Hegan at the plate. It's Stanley on first. No outs. Here's Miller. Right. I only want you to do it if you're up to it. 5-10 left-handed grounds it to short X. Wait a minute, this is a ground ball pitcher X. What? I have to, It is a 5-10. We're back to real time. 5-10 left-handed ground ball short X is what it is. And Cardenas is a 233. Whoa, 233. Oh, 1-2 S1 goes through. Cardenas, E33, 6-11-12. It is a base hit, S1. And it's first and second with nobody out. And that'll be exciting to be able to share that demos. I don't want people to do it if it's going to be tiring or a pain in the ass or they have commitments. So I'm very sensitive about that kind of thing. But if you're willing, then I'll set that up right after this game. That's awesome. Live together. Okay, the tying run is on base. Here's Harper now. Miller, one hitter walk away from fatigue here in the bottom of the eighth. Here's Miller on the pitch to Harper. That is 212. Single 1-19. It's going to go through. Stanley goes to third, has to hold. But the Peskies are loaded with no outs. And here comes Billy Martin. That's it for Miller. He's reached fatigue. He pitched 7 innings. No, has not retired a batter here in the 8th. 7 hits, 3 of them this inning. Walked 1, struck out 1, has allowed 1 thus far. Responsible for the bases full. Let's see who's coming in. Perinoski pitched in the first game of this doubleheader in Real World. And we're going to use him just to keep him, you know, give him some action. You don't want him to go into the playoffs cold, and he's well rested. So Perenoski, the left-hander, comes in to put out the fire. He's a +1. Miller, the winner of record. Perenoski eligible for the save if he finishes it. The infield is in, and John Donaldson is the batter. Here's the pitch from Perenoski. 6-7, left-handed, struck him out. Oh, that was big. Now the infield comes back. It's risky. A run can score, but they're going for the double play. Here's Perenoski, the pitch to Comer. 2-6, left-handed, walks in a run. Oh my. Stanley comes home. It's 3-2 now. That will be charged to Miller. Miller can lose this game. Now here's Mincher, bases loaded, 1 out. Perenoski and the pitch. 2-7, left-handed, single 1-6. It goes through for a base hit, 1 asteroid. That will tie up this ball game. Lord, I don't know if I'm up for extra innings, but it's a 3-3 game now. My Lord. Bases still full, 1 out. Now Hovley, lefty-lefty, they'll let him hit. Miller now has no longer the winner of record. If Harper comes home, he's the loser of record. Here's the pitch to Hovley. 2-9, left-handed, grounds it to second. Oh my. That's going to bring in the go-ahead run. They had the infield back. Lord. Ground ball second. C. 3, and they do. My Lord. Some of you may say, well, that was not a smart idea. Well, this is game 1910. Oh, yeah, your cat is more than welcome. Your cat is more than welcome. What's your cat's name, Tabby? Miller now the loser. Perenoski not looking good at all here. Tabby, yeah. More than welcome. O'Donohue, the winner. And well deserved. He pitched 3 scoreless. Locker will come in to save it. 3 big runs for Seattle here in the bottom of the 8th. They're going to keep Perenoski in here. It's 2 outs, second and third. And here's Pagliarone. The few fans that are left here after it rained, we had a rain delay. Really excited to see Seattle come back leading 4-3 now. But it'll be the top of the order for Minnesota. Pitch to Pagliarone, 2-9 left-handed, struck him out. So a disappointing outing by Perenoski. 3 big runs. Very pesky, 4-3. And new pitcher, Bob Locker, for the save. It's a cat-friendly space, indeed it is. Okay, Locker is ready. Here come the Twins. Ted Uhlaender 1 for 3 and a walk. Locker into his windup. The pitch to Uhlaender. 410 left-handed, grounds to short X. Stanley 425. 425, 14, 4, G2 gets to it. 5, 8, 10, E25. And he throws him out. Eulander is retired. What a comeback by Seattle. I'm also asking demos. Spokane Steve and Mike Terranova, giving them the invitation also. I've done live together with them also in actual games. If you've never done it, demos, it's quite easy. I mean, it's just like almost being together in person. Here's the pitch to Carew now. That's 4-8 left-handed, grounds it to first. Mincher throws to Locker, covering the bag. And here comes Harmon now. The tying run at the plate. Locker gets the sign from Pagliarone into his windup, and the pitch to Killebrew. 2-8, walked him. Killebrew is on, and this may seem a little wacky to some of you, but there's going to be a runner. Just in the event that someone hits a double no asteroids, if they even have anybody who's worthy of even running, the best they have is Charlie Manuel. Manuel played left field in this game. Manuel coming in. Some of you may think that's not a great idea, but we're going to have him pinch run. We will have Rich Reese come in to play first, because he did start in the playoffs, so he's ready and able as far as I'm concerned. And that's if they tie it or go ahead. So Manuel on first with 2 outs, and that's not really far-fetched when you have a Tony Oliva at the plate. Here's Locker now. From the stretch, trying to save it. The pitch to Oliva. That's 3-4. It's hit deep. Oh my! And it's gone. A 2-run home run by Tony Oliva. He had 2 home runs in the first game of this doubleheader. In this game, he had a triple, and now he hits a 2-run home run to put Minnesota ahead 5-3. 5-4, I'm sorry. Wow. Wow. Oh, it's just too unbelievable to be true. It's his 35th of the season. He had 24. He's really hit him out in this replay. He had his Wheaties this morning, indeed. Looking at it again, 3-4 right-handed home run. 5-4 Twins. And here's Nettles. They'll keep Locker in. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it'll be Valdespino, Stanley, and then we assume a hitter for Locker if he finishes this inning. My Lord. Here's the pitch to Nettles. 6-3, left-handed. That's a ballpark blast. An 8. He's got the power. And it's gone. Back-to-back home runs. Second time this doubleheader that the Twins have hit back-to-back home runs. This one by Greg Nettles. Now it's a 6-4 ball game. What a turnaround. For Nettles, number 4 on the season. He had 7. I'm just trying to keep up with the events here. We could remove Locker for realism's sake. Looking at the first game, if you look at the 4th inning there, with 2 outs, Carew hit a home run, and then Oliva hit his first of 2 home runs, back to back there. What a doubleheader for these Twins. They're going to let him stay in, Locker, with 2 outs and nobody on. And here's Cesar Tovar. Give Locker one more chance. And unbelievable that Perinoski is the winner of record. Here's the pitch to Tovar. 4-8 right-handed, struck him out. And that's the side. Locker, the loser of record. 3 runs. How do you like that? 6-4. And here's Perinoski for the win. What a game. Okay, Perinoski will face Valdez-Spino. But there's going to be a hitter for Valdez-Spino if you take a look at his card against left-handers. Yeah, you're right, Demos. I could set this up as a premier replay. It's a replay of a replay, right? Oh, there'll be a hitter for Valdez-Spino. And Lord, they don't have much. Oh. It will be, it looks like John Kennedy. It is John Kennedy, a .234 hitter. You're right about that. In the event that Seattle ties it, Steve Whitaker would come in and play left field. Here's Kennedy now to lead it off. Perinoski gets the sign from Tuschinski. And the pitch to Kennedy. 3-4 left-handed ballpark slash. That is a re-roll. Oh, house rule. We do it again. It's a 1-3 left-handed ballpark blast. Kennedy has the power. Oh, that's another re-roll. My God. That's good. 5'9", right-handed, struck him out. I am so sorry, people. I am so sorry, Seattle fans. But that's the house rules. Now here's Fred Stanley. What a game. Lord. 1 out, nobody on. Seattle down by 2. Those were both not flat. Here's the pitch to from Perinoski. That's 1-5 left-handed. Grounds to second, 2 outs. And I don't know how I do this, but I'm going to have Whitaker hit. And then he would play left field. And the pitcher, whoever it is, would go into the 7th spot. I think I'm allowed to do that double switch. I don't think it's going to matter, though. I'm going to add this to my miscellaneous because it's a great game. I put those there. Just did it. Two outs, nobody on. Perinoski going for the win here. 6-4 Twins. Whitaker steps in. He would stay in the game and play left field. 2 outs. Perinoski, the windup, the pitch to Whitaker. 3-4. Struck him out. Oh, I made a mistake and I used him, a left-handed hitter. Oh, shit. And that's the game. You know, folks, 1,910 games, you know. That's the ball game. The final is Minnesota 6. Do you know that feeling? Seattle 4. Perinoski gets the win. Pitched 2 innings. Was really shaky and let up the walk the bases loaded and then a base hit, really, which contributed to the losing the lead. But then they came back. He struck out 4, no runs. The loss goes to Locker. Allowed back-to-back home runs. That says it all. Minnesota 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. Seattle 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. Double shot tomorrow. Oh, indeed. 9 a.m. and then game of the week at 1. I hope that's not too much for you. I'm really looking forward to it. You're going to take the Senators, I understand. And I'm sure you know how to go look. I'll set up the lineups on the score sheet. You're free to score it with me. Mike Terranova did his own scoring. Spokane Steve didn't. It's optional. And of course, that game is right here, and you can just click on that. David, for all the details. I want to say to everybody, thank you. It's been quite a morning, quite a doubleheader. The Twins end up sweeping. They just got their 113th win. Seattle, with this loss, believe it or not, getting swept. Is in a flat-footed tie with Kansas City for last place. 59 and 100. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. Let's hope the market doesn't crash too much. And I'll catch you next time. I'm going to set that game up right after I put this away. I always learned, put your toys away when you're done playing, so they'll be ready for you when you come back. Thank you so much, Demos, for agreeing. That'll be fun. Be sort of a test run for any games that you were interested in managing in our playoffs and or World Series. And in fact, this is the game right here. I think what I'm going to post, try to get a good screenshot and post this lineups with the starting lineups. It's game 1911, so I'll keep this out. Take care, folks.